Okay, so I've heard this again from Miss KellyAnne Conway, and I just want to respond to what she said. In this clip, she says she's been trying to get this point across, and she's saying it over and over, and for good reason. In my view, it doesn't get coverage, but she makes a point of really saying it this time. And I want you to listen and see if you can point out the thing that sort of rubbed me the wrong way.
This is just said with, a great deal of, I've tried on many different networks now. It doesn't get covered. People cherry pick one or two words, but I've tried many times now on different networks to say, I would like us to have an open relationship and a fair and free press. But with a free press comes responsibility. And that responsibility comes in allowing us to ask the questions like, what are we missing about America? As I like to say, we, the Trump administration and the media, have to co-parent this country, have joint custody of the country for the next 8 years probably. Let's find a way to mutually coexist. But calling the president names, going on Twitter and saying snarky things about him, the president of the United States, that would never pass editorial muster on a network or in the papers, really should be rethought.
Well, it's a big conversation, and it's early in the administration, and I know we're going to have opportunities to come back to that.
I'm happy to have it with you, Judy. Thank you.
KellyAnne Conway, thanks.
Now, I want to be very clear here. This is something that should not have to be said, and it should not have to be said to someone like KellyAnne Conway, who has been in the business of politics for over 28 years. The media was there before you got there, doing the job of reporting, doing the job of getting things right, before you helped Donald Trump become president. And the media will be there after you're long gone. I hate to tell you this, but the media will be there long after you're gone. What I take personal offense to is the fact that Miss Conway thinks that they're the parents and America is full of children that they need a parent. I find that objectionable. I find it offensive. And yes, KellyAnne, you said it more than once. And you said it on more than one media outlet. And they chose to ignore it. You should think a little deeper and ask yourself why they were ignoring it. They were ignoring it because it's ridiculous. You're not talking to children. We are adults, just like you are adults. We don't need things spoon-fed. We're not teething. We don't need our diapers changed. Yeah, this is the second time I've heard her say that, and I just had to respond and ask her, who do you think you are? Who do you think the Trump administration is? What do you think that administration is? They are there to serve the American people, not to take over, but to serve the American people and do the American people's business. Yes, Donald Trump came into office with an agenda, but many of the people who voted for him and put him into office didn't believe most of his agenda. That's their mistake. But I believed everything he said. Now he's doing it. And yes, people are rightfully getting upset because they didn't believe that he was do some of the crazy things that he's doing that don't need to be done. Now, I think the media is totally in the right when our president does irrational things and does things that don't make sense, to question them. And for the administration to get frustrated at those questions, and for them to question the validity of the media because they are doing things that the media has questioned, well, guess what? It's only been a few days. And I'm here to tell you that as the days and weeks go on and progress, if he lasts that long, there will be more questions because he will do more things that require questioning. So, no, the media and the Trump administration are not co-parenting America. The media has been there. The media is there now. And the media will be there when the Trump administration is gone. The Trump administration needs to be what it claims to be. It needs to be transparent. It needs to be truthful. And it needs to do the business of the American people. Those are the three main things that we want from the Trump administration. It needs to be transparent. It needs to be truthful. And it needs to do the business of the American people. Co-parenting. Give me a break. That's my rant and my random and not so random thoughts about KellyAnne Conway and her ridiculous statement that is insulting and to any thinking American. She ought to be ashamed.